Come with me to leave my 8.5-year relationship while he's at work. Disclaimer, everything that you see in the video that I'm taking apart or just leaving, that's his, and I'm taking what's mine. I did not leave this relationship because he didn't love me or I didn't love him. I just needed to love me more. And the only reason why I'm sharing this is because I feel like God has placed me in people's lives to be resilient. And I know for a fact with dealing with my clients that a lot of people don't share what they're going through because they're embarrassed and it's very taboo. And I'm an open book. This is my life. And at the end of the day, when the bills hit, it comes out of my account. And this is just my truth. I left because I wanted marriage. I wanted to grow a family and he wanted to be stagnant. And I'm not here on his time. I'm here on limited time, whatever God has for me. And what I'm not about to do is sit here and wait around for him to eventually want to marry me or feel like he's marrying me because he settled. And I know what everybody's thinking, like 8.5 years, girl, that's a red flag. But we came from very dysfunctional upbringings, and I thought that he would change because I have changed so much. And I can't just sit here and say people don't change when I'm changing and I'm growing. But if someone doesn't want to grow together, then that's just not for me. So what I'm going to do is choose myself, pack up all my shit, and I'm going to bounce. Because if you don't want me, there's another man that will. And don't get me wrong, this was like the hardest thing to do because I'm in love with this man, but I need to love me more. And part of loving me more is I don't tolerate things that I don't deserve. And I'm not going to settle, not for him, not for anyone, not for anything in life, because I know what I deserve. And that is exactly why I left. And he still has not told his family. He hasn't told anybody. So hopefully this goes viral enough so that they can see what's really going on. Check this out. That's his TV, but guess what? I bought that anchor.
Wow, man. Wow, man. 2025. These women that y'all are dealing with are crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. So we have a woman here, Life of Danielle, over on TikTok. If y'all want to go follow her, she's leaving her baby father after a 8-year relationship because they didn't have a wedding and she didn't get a ring from him. That's basically what I got from this video. Because you didn't get what you want, it didn't happen on her timeline. She's taking all of her stuff, right? That's what she said. She's taking her stuff because when the bills get paid, the money comes out of her account, right? And that's a big problem that I see with women today, right? They get with a man, but they're not all in. And the reason why I can tell she's not all in with the guy is because she's saying, I'm taking my stuff. To me, this is just how things go in my relationship, right? Everything is ours, right? Everything is ours. We're not going tit for tat. We're not counting who bought what, who bought this, Yeah, I do take care of most of the bills and stuff like that, but everything when it comes down to it is ours. We're trying to build a life together, and that's just what it is, right? So that's how you can tell if you have a woman that's all in, is if she's counting tit for tat. She's trying to say, oh, this is mine, that's his, and just being real petty, man. Just being real petty with it. Also, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I need to hear the guy's side of the story because women, they usually have a weird, warped, delusional perspective of things, and it's like if the main reason is because you didn't get married, is that's just kind of wild to me. Like like the dude's if he's still with you, he's gonna do it when he's ready. You just said both of y'all came from rough upbringings and things like that. And even this, like, you're gonna leave the TV and take it off the wall and just, I don't know. This whole video just kind of rubs me the wrong way. I'm pretty sure she's a great person in real life, but the way she did this, leaving while he's at work, talking about you're doing this so hopefully his family can see it and it can go viral and stuff like that. To me, she's just doing too much, and she's talking about another man what he won't do, another man will. And like, guys are gonna see this. Guys are gonna see this and see the fact that you left your husband. Like, yeah, there are simps out there. There are guys that are idiots who, are still gonna want to be with you. But I don't know. It seemed like you just fucking up your own life. To be honest, you're just fucking it up. And like I said, I got to see the guy's side of the story, because to me, she's not given enough reason to just up and leave while he's at work. Like, at least, keep it off the internet and do it in a correct way. You didn't say you were being abused physically or mentally by this guy. You just said he didn't marry you. And at the end of the day, there's a woman out here that will say, like, yeah, go ahead, and you outgrew him. And maybe she did, right? Maybe he's a bum, but obviously he's at work, so he can't be but so much of a bum. I don't know, because like I say, like, men, if he's on the come up, you gotta wait for his time. And if you're not a woman that can stay down through the hard times, be with him shooting in the gym and all of that, then you don't really deserve a ring. And she doesn't understand that the next woman he gets with, yeah, he's probably gonna marry her a lot sooner, because he's at a different stage in life. So, she's just missing out. And if this is like the father of her children, then I don't know. I feel like she's making a huge mistake. But we gotta let these women crash out. We gotta let them crash out. We gotta let them do what they want to do. Posting this on the internet, this is not the type of woman you want anyway. I personally believe that all of your relationship things that are going on, if it's not nothing illegal, like I said, like abuse or whatever, if it's not abuse, then any problem that y'all have needs to be between you, your husband or wife, or your potential husband or wife, and God. You don't need to be bringing it to the internet. You don't need to be talking about it with your girlfriends and all of that stuff. It's cool to get, if you got elders that have been in a certain situation, or you have elders that like have been in long marriages or long relationships, and have endured through certain things, then those are the type of people, if anybody, you should talk to it about. But just bringing it to the internet, leaving your guy while he's at work, being petty, taking the hangers that you pay for but leaving his clothes, I don't know. He picked the wrong woman. I'm gonna say that. But let's see what some of these echo chamber women are saying in the comments, right? You took the shower head. I can't. Yeah, taking a shower head. Like, that's wild. Like, dude gonna come home and he don't even got a shower head. One woman said, went through that 13-year relationship, lived together, and had 2 kids, and he still wasn't ready for marriage. I left. He got with someone and married her in less than a year of being together. 13 years, man, a guy is going to change so much. Of course, he's going to be more ready for marriage after that 13-year relationship. And he's probably learned something from being with you, right? As far as for that woman, to me, it's like, that's what a lot of, like, you gave him all the things of a relationship. You're living together and you had kids. You gave him no incentive to marry you. If a woman decided, like, okay, I'm not gonna have kids unless we get married, or we can't live together unless we're married, then these women will be getting married a lot quicker. That's something they don't understand. Next one says you outgrew him, and that's that. That could be true. People do. If you're not growing together, you might outgrow each other, but that's really not what she said. Love that you took what's yours. Most people call it petty and the little things. Yeah, I'm guessing all these women in the comments are single women, kind of being that echo chamber for her. That you go, girl, go ahead, ruin your life, go ahead and crash out type of energy. But let me know what you guys think about this video. This is kind of, like I said, I think she's probably making a mistake. I don't know him. I don't know the guy's side of the story. But to throw 8 years down the drain because you didn't get a wedding, I don't know. Seems kind of crazy to me. I think women should stop. If you really want a wedding and a ring, then you got to give guys an incentive to give you that. You're already living with them. You already gave them kids. You're already, giving them your body. there's no incentive for him to marry you at that point. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, love y'all.